And on 3 from Tie Happy, ladies and gentlemen, the big man of the field, Ruben Alabaster.
The Pongarai Masterton man, Liam Pritchard on 2.
And last but definitely not least from Bahia Tour on stand number 1 is Jonathan Painter. So a big moment for these young competitors, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be scared to make a bit of a noise and support them on their way through this big final. This one is for the red Golden Shears ribbon, ladies and gentlemen. In the minor placings, the red ribbon is what they've all got their eyes and their hearts set on.
5 sheep to shear. They're shearing second shear sheep. Beautifully presented by Ngātahuna. All crutched out, ready to go. 5 sheep, probably 2.5 minutes a sheep at the junior grade, Norm.
Something like that.
This is a very quality-driven event. The judges are not going to give them an inch. They're getting judged on the board for their blows and second cuts, and they're getting judged out the back for anything ridges left on. These 6 boys have been around the shows, and this is the final at the Golden Shears for 2018. Well done for making it, guys. Quick look at the sheep in the pens, and they'll be back out. We've got the green light from our timekeeper. As soon as the ref gives us a thumbs up, we'll get it underway. Liam Pritchard, he's pretty pleased to beat his brother-in-law. They've battled away all season, him and Mark. But Liam, he snuck in there on the day. Dad's in front cheering him on. He says, son, I might let you drive. You might get to ride in the front seat on the way home. You won't need a walk. Summer and Sam, they have to walk out of town because they didn't win their team event. The Savo, they got third. It's not good enough in the Pritchard household. One's in the dog box and one will be on the roof rack if I'm not careful. Righto, one more. Ruben's just finishing touches in there. Norman will get underway.
He's hiding behind the judge there. He's out. You just can't see him. That judge is pretty big.
It's a fatal mistake to take your eyes off Ruben Alabaster.
You're going to watch it. He's going to slip down between the grating and the catching pen if he's not careful, that boy. So we have the green light and the thumbs up, ladies and gentlemen. Make a bit of noise for these guys. How many sheep? 5 sheep, was it, Morgan?
Yeah, 5 second shear sheep to shear.
Golden Shears sponsored 2018 Junior Shearing Final. Timekeepers ready. Competitors set, go. And away we go, and they dive in and out the pen. That's what we like to see. They got to be keen, these young guys. On the board with sheep number 1, ladies and gentlemen. And away goes Jonathan Painter from Pahia too. He just about ripped the door off the hinges as he flew in and out of the pen. Liam Pritchard, local boy here from Masterton on stand number 2. Ruben Alabaster from Tie Happy works his way round into the first hind leg on stand 3. 1, 2 blows, just working his way down towards the backbone of the sheep. One either side. Now he comes up to the top. Keith Swan from Wairarapa, he's up at the top of the head as well. But attention comes on for Daniel Biggs down there. Up the head, up towards the top of the head he goes as well, and under the cheek. They're all up the neck and around the back of the head now. Brooke Hamilton from Hastings on stand number 4. Keith Swan round into the back of the head. These young guys worked their way out of the preliminary rounds, like Morgan said, over 50-odd shearers in the junior this year. Fantastic number of entries. And these are the top 6. And we're going to find a winner out of these young guys, Morgan.
Yeah, and we're not going to decide it on pace. It's quality. There's 1 penalty for every 20 seconds of time, but you can easily do a whole lot more damage by leaving wool on in that 20 seconds. So it's all about quality. They're half combing it. The comb's flat on the skin. Your tension's got to be perfect. Liam there coming over the shoulder, dropping into the flank on his first sheep. The early pace is on stand number 4, I think. Brooks coming down out the last leg, out the toenail. It's not really a race, it's just who can do the best job. That sheep was polished, it looked like a boiled egg, and Brooke Hamilton's going to get sheep number 2 out on the board. In goes Liam. He's calm and collected. He's got it under control. Liam Pritchard, sheep number 2 on the board. In goes Daniel Biggs, the Mangamahu lad. In goes Ruben Alabaster. In goes Jonathan Painter. A very even field we're seeing here. These junior shearers, 5 sheep up in the bright lights. We're going to see some sweat. Here we go, Norm.
Yeah, even field, right? That's what you expect to see in these big finals. But someone will make a break sooner or later, and it looks like it's going to be Brooke Hamilton as he strolls through, steps in between the back legs, and up the neck he runs. Into the cheek and into the base there and around the back of the head. The rest of the field, Liam Pritchard's got the top knot off and he's up the neck. Jonathan Painter's heading for the top of the head. So's Keith Swan. Daniel Biggs, top knot comes off for him and up the neck. And Ruben Alabaster does the same in the middle stand there on stand number 3. Around the back of the head for Liam Pritchard and Jonathan Painter. Blow for blow on stands 1 and 2, folks. These guys are having a bit of a battle just amongst themselves. But, of course, one eye on the rest of the field. But Brooke Hamilton wanting to stretch the lead as he sweeps through the long blow. Another shot over the backbone, and he'll turn for home. There it is, down what we call the money side of the sheep. You don't get your money till you finish this one, honey. Right onto the last front shoulder. Brooke Hamilton leading the field as far as speed goes. But these other young fellas, they won't be too far away because here comes Liam Pritchard. Here comes Jonathan Painter. Last side time for these guys as well. Liam Pritchard shearing nicely, just nice steady style, nice placing the blows right into the base of the flank, right out the leg for Liam Pritchard. So he's getting back at Brooke Hamilton. Another couple of shots though for Brooke, and he'll be looking for sheep number 3. 3 coming out for Brooke very shortly, 5 in total. Ruben Alabaster down the last side, he pours. Another couple of shots for Jonathan Painter and Liam Pritchard, still blow for blow almost, these two guys, Morgie.
Yeah, that Ruben Alabaster, he's been taught well. He's a little fella, but that big wriggly sheep is well under his command there. Pops the head forward, and he'll be out that last leg. She does not want to sit still, but he knows how to best her. He's been taught. His father's a legendary shearer, and Ruben says, I'm going to make the Alabaster name even greater. Watch me. Sheep number 3 out on the board. The young man from Taihape tucks the front leg back. Grabs the cord and the belly will come off. Liam Pritchard into the undermine he goes. Jonathan Painter half a blow behind. Daniel Biggs takes the belly off. No one's really... Brooke Hamilton's got a couple blows lead on Liam. But it's not enough to really count. It's going to come down to the judges out the back, I'd say. Top knot off for Ruben. Top knot off for Keith Swan, the Wairarapa lad. Up the neck he goes. Flowing style, cheek comes off into the brisket and up around behind the head he goes. Keith Swan on stand number 5 in this junior shearing final. He'll be pretty proud to make it. He's got the golden black singlet on. That'll be treasured. Liam Pritchard coming down the last side on his third sheep. He's almost caught up to Brooke Hamilton.
Yeah, not far away, Morgie. Down the last side they come together, these young guys. Of course, they've been to a competition or two, so they know just how everything works. They know that there's another set of judges out the back, but they've got to contend with a lot of different things, least of all nerves when these young fellas get up here. They would have been as nervous as a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs, ladies and gentlemen, these young fellas. Over the tail for Liam Pritchard on stand number 2. So the nerves affect them a lot. But looks like most of these guys are quite comfortable as they work their way down the last side, or Ruben Alabaster is anyway, right out on the back leg. Jonathan Painter does the same. Liam Pritchard with sheep number 4 on the board. There's only one left in the pen for Liam, one left in the pen for Brooke. In goes Keith Swan from Wairarapa down there on stand number 4. Just has a quick look up the field to see where everyone else is. Ruben Alabaster, change of steel there on stand number 3. Bit of a yarn to the judge. How's the weather up your way? Grass growing all right? And into the pen he hops.
I think he just nicked his finger and he's trying to say, look, I didn't cut that sheep, I cut myself. My gear's too sharp, but I'm going to carry on anyway.
They know all the tricks, these fellas, Smorgie.
Yeah, he's working away. He's a tough young fella. That'll be stinging. That lanolin will be making the cut sting. And it bleeds like mad. The blood's pumping. The sweat's pouring. You're under pressure. Your heart's going. And that blood, it looks a whole lot worse than what it is. one little wee nick on your finger. But Ruben Alabaster, he's shearing well. Up the neck he goes. Dad's there judging him. He'll give him a full rundown afterwards. A bit of a wriggle there. Brooke Hamilton coming down the last side over the brisket. Into the undermine on Daniel Biggs goes on stand number 6. Keith Swan's into the long blow. But it's all Brooke Hamilton with the pace now on stand number 4. Clearing the flank. Pritchard's not far behind him. Couple blows behind, but Brooke Hamilton's going to be first in the pen for his 5th and final sheep, Norm.
5th and final sheep it is for Brooke Hamilton. About to come out, Morgie. Down the last side too for Keith Swan on sheep number 4. Liam Pritchard, he's going to be the next in after Brooke, but Jonathan Painter, he's there as well. And up round the neck and into the first front shoulder for Daniel Biggs down there on stand number 6. Turning for home was Ruben Alabaster. There's a bit of claret around his left hand there, but he won't even be feeling that. It's all adrenaline for this young man at this stage. Over the last front shoulder. Ooh, they're getting knocked around a bit, some of these young guys. Keith Swan just having a bit of a battle with that one. Has to turn his handpiece off. Cost him a second or two. And away he goes again. In goes Jonathan Painter for his 5th and final sheep. Still going in and out of the pen like a madman. Onto the board he steps. And away down the belly. This is how much it means to them, these guys. Up there looking for that red ribbon. They got a bit of passion. Ruben Alabaster finishing off. One more sheep left for Ruben. And he'll get one of those little bandages on his finger with a wee smiley face on it, no doubt. Daniel Biggs, last side for Daniel. Way down the belly for Keith Swan. But it's all Brooke Hamilton at this stage as he's around into the first front shoulder. But Leon Pritchard, he's not letting Brooke have it all his own way. He's chasing hard. Round to the first front shoulder, just keeping an eye on quality. He knows that's where he can win it. Another couple of shots here in the long blow together, and Morgie down the last side almost for Brooke Hamilton. One more blow and he turned onto the last cheek of sheep number 5.
I don't think the Alabasters have any of those little plasters. I think they just use the big dog staples.
Yeah.
He's a hard young fella, that Ruben. And look at him shear. Beautiful shearer, beautiful soft hand. Liam Pritchard coming down the last side, cleaning up the brisket. He's not letting Brooke relax at all. Brooke Hamilton's going to be first hit the button as he comes down that last leg, headed for home. Here comes Liam Pritchard too. Oh, she's wriggled on Brooke. Liam's going to catch him. Oh, look at these young fellas go. We've got a race to finish off our junior final. Blow for blow. Come on, Liam. Come on. He snuck in there. Brooke snuck in first there.
Yeah, nothing between those guys. That's what happens. You can lose a couple of blows and she's all on again. And Jonathan Painter, good strong finish from this young man on stand number 1 from Paia 2. Give him a hand, ladies and gentlemen, as he hits the red button. Gets his time clock stopped. Keith Swan down there on stand number 5. Down the last side he paused, but a couple of shots ahead of him is Ruben Alabaster. Right out onto the back leg for the big man on stand number 3. Muscles flexing, shoulders glowing. Ooh. And the old sheep, he's got to turn off, start again. So does Keith Swan, so there's nothing in it between them still. Keith Swan managed to get his handpiece going first. He's right out on the back leg. Ruben Alabaster, a wee bit to wipe off, but Keith Swan is there as well. These two having a race. Another couple of shots for Ruben. Keith Swan or Ruben Alabaster. Who's going to be? Ruben Alabaster, ladies and gentlemen. And he shakes his hand. Oh, come on, man. Didn't even hurt. And Keith Swan from Wairarapa.
So we've got our intermediate shearing final straight after this.
So another big one coming up, folks. Daniel Biggs sweeps out over the tail. Beautiful finish on that sheep. Another shot out the sock. Give them a hand, ladies and gentlemen. Our junior grade shearing finalists this year, sponsored by the Golden Shears.
Hang up there, boys. Just stay up.
Well, good afternoon, folks, back up there in the World Wide Web. We're live back in the studio here at the 2018 Golden Shears in the mighty Wairarapa. And we've had a final this afternoon. We had Sonia Rimene come up and spend some time and talk about the Wairarapa Moana. And she went away and presented these two young fine men with the trophy and $1,000 in their pockets, so $500 each, and $500 in the north and $500 goes south. So Ethan and Brett, welcome to the studio. And
thank you,
okay, Brett, over to you. Is there anybody out there you'd like to shout out to?
Just a shout out to my family down south for all the support over the season, and Yeah, no, thanks very much. And my man here, it's awesome to share with him instead of against him this time around.
So Ethan, anybody to shout out to? You probably have somebody in Australia because you spend a lot of time in Aussie, don't you?
Yeah, well, I suppose I better say g'day to Mum. Hey, Mum.
That's the one.
Everyone's got to, yeah. So, a few folks probably over in Scotland as well.
Wow.
I know there's a mate of mine shearing in Norway, so yeah. G'day, Scott.
They will upload this at some stage. Hey, so guys, Māori Pākehā, that's the event you won. And of course, I talked with Sonia a little earlier on. I said, we're starting to get a bit mixed up because I'm sure as time goes by, he will probably marry a Māori and you will probably marry a Pākehā. So there's a mixture of bloods again. So it was designed really to recognise in the past that in the shearing sheds, there's no colour bar. It's all one team. Whether you're black, brown or yellow, it means you all bend down, shear the sheep and sweat the same. So that's what the inception was. So isn't that a great thought on behalf of the Wairarapa Moana?
Yeah, no, it's an awesome event, I think. Yeah, it's a long event. It's been around for a few years here at Golden Shears, so now I'm happy to be a part of it. And to win it is just a wee bonus there.
You've won this event before?
Nah, today.
Yeah. No, never before. First time in it. So
First time.
Awesome.
So, guys, well, we thank you for coming up to help us talk about this prize, and we've just seen the junior shearing, and we hope that'll do well. So, who came second in the Māori Pākehā?
It was Hayden Tap and Ringapawai.
Good team.
Very good.
Awesome
Very good team. And who rounded off the teams?
Robbie Mudgway and Darren Alexander.
Robbie Mudgway and Darren Alexander. What happened to Bevan Pere?
Well, I don't know. I think he was
Missing in
down,
action, MIA.
down at the Village Grinder, I think. Yeah.
Missing in action, MIA. So, folks out there on the World Wide Web, the Wairarapa Moana Māori Pākehā champions for the year 2018, Ethan and Brett, and we thank you. And now we'll cross back to the stadium where we're getting underway with another finals. Thank you, Toby.
So are you all good, Kieran? Thank you, mate.
Thank you, Gerald. This is the presentation for the event we've just witnessed, the Golden Shears Junior Shearing, sponsored by the Golden Shears Committee. And presenting this awards tonight is Alan Precious, a long-standing committee member of the Golden Shears.
Thank you, Kieran. Golden Shears, very privileged to sponsor this junior event. Hopefully, these young juniors here will continue on through the industry and will be our future open competitors. So that's why Golden Shears is so pleased to sponsor this event. Thank you.
It was pretty tight at the top. First place had penalty points of 41.4. Second place, 42.3. Third and fourth had 43 points. First place will receive $400 plus a packet of Lister combs. The winner of the Golden Shears Junior Shearing, Brooke Hamilton. Congratulations, Brooke. Clearly, you've got a bit of support in the crowd. We've seen you come through novice, now junior, and now you're the junior champion. Congratulations.
Cheers, thank you. I'd like to thank our competitors, sure bloody well, yeah. Judges, sponsors, the show, they're really neat. And my family coming to watch me, support me, yeah, cheers, thank you.
Second place receiving $200, Ruben Alabaster. Third place, $150, Keith Swan. Fourth place, $130, Jonathan Painter. Fifth place, $120 from Masterton, Liam Pritchard. And put your hands together, sixth place, $100, Daniel Biggs.
We also have one remaining trophy to present here. It is the Stewart Trophy for top local shearer. We're still awaiting the results for that, so while Ellen goes over to the left here and gets in the photos, I'm sure those results will be coming to the board soon.
Yeah, it's sort of been discussion. They thought about doing the open final, but yeah, just to get over.
The Stewart Trophy for top local shearer with 43.6 penalty points from Pahiatua, Jonathan Painter. That concludes this instant prize giving for the Golden Shears Junior Shearing. Pass you now back to our commentators to lead into the next event.
Yeah, thanks, Kieran. Just discussing this was Morgie. Just looking at those points upstairs, ladies and gentlemen. Look how close the whole field was, from 41 total points through to 44. So a very good close final from those young guys.
I hope all our judges' glasses went fogging up out the back, because there's not much in that.
Not much at all. And I know one or two old judges, their glasses fog up quite frequently in the mornings, but surely they've cleared by now. Johnny Fraser.
He doesn't know he's talking to him. He'll get away with a bit more cheek, Norm. We're going to have our intermediate shearing final. There we go, got the names on the board. From Wales, Gideon Davies.
Give him a hand, ladies and gentlemen. Gideon Davies from Wales. Madison Bride on stand at number 5, ladies and gentlemen, from Takapau.
The Glen Murray boy, Trent Hughes.